Welcome to the first actual devlog for GLL, aka me learning openGL and other stuff like that. I decided to actually have structure in this video, so I quickly typed up a to-do list that will hopefully keep me on track. First thing on the to-do list was to rework my CMake project, and you can see me starting doing that. I just created a new folder, put all the source and the header files in there, added a CMake list.txt, then linked as a subdirectory in my main one, and you actually just saw me typing out an error. Instead of typing out project name, I'm pretty sure I typed out project name, which, you know, it's close, but not quite there. The computer doesn't exactly have autocorrect on it. And you can see me here peeking at the glue CMake lists.txt file to find the solution why my code wasn't working, but eventually I found the problem and I fixed it, built my project, configured it, and it worked. Start of day 2, I decided to actually clarify to myself what I mean by clean up the project, because that could mean so many things. And I decided to create a entity class that will hold all the information, all the methods, all the member variables that have to do with an entity. So for example, its position, its rotation, its mesh, texture, so on and so forth. After laying out what I need to do, I went straight to it. I started by typing up a quick entity base class. All it's gonna do is hold a transformation for now. I don't know, maybe in the future I will also hold an entity name, maybe a tag, maybe a layer, I'm not too sure. But for now, it's just a transformation, and then all entities are gonna inherit from that base entity class. Next up, I started implementing a debuggable cube class, which is, as the name implies, just a cube that will render on the screen and it will just show me if everything works or not. Unfortunately for me, when implementing debuggable cube, I made the smallest and the stupidest mistake. I forgot a single opening curly brace, and that one little mistake caused me days of stress and trying to figure out what went wrong. Only after I took a couple-day break from programming and I came back to the project did I realize that I'm an idiot. Right now you can see a really quickly sped up time lapse of me trying to figure out what was the problem. I was looking for solutions like changing the actual include directories for VS Code, changing CMake lists, changing my includes in my files, and yeah, I still cannot believe that all of this stress, all because of a single missing character. The joys of programming, huh? After that little hiccup, I implemented the rest of the debuggable cube. I faced a bit of a problem, figured out that since I made a new CMake subdirectory, the executable file was in a new place, so after I made changes according to that, I had another error, and that time I was, again because of my bad programming, I tried to be fancy with the constructors, but it just really did not work in my favor. But I ended up fixing it, and it worked. So then I run my program, and it actually worked, surprise surprise. I've got a textured cube with the camera I used before, and you can fly around, look at the cube from different angles, and it works basically how I wanted it to. That being said, it's not really impressive. It's basically what I was doing before, but just abstracted a little bit now, but I'm still happy with the results. But with all of that being said, that's the end of the video. I didn't get to finish any of my additional tasks for this video, but I did mean to, and I'm happy with the results, so I chose to leave it off on a high note. And yeah, stay tuned for future videos.